Have you had a change to your California state Medi-Cal health insurance benefits, and could you use some guidance as to what's available if you lost Medi-Cal recently? Hi, I'm Tommy at medicalinsurancetoday.com. This is a long form video. If you are on Medi-Cal and are having a change or have lost your benefits recently, this video is directly for you. We're super knowledgeable here at Medical Insurance Today about the Medi-Cal and Cover California systems. So if you've been on Medi-Cal, Cover California and Medi-Cal are effectively connected, that if you're below a certain income line, a threshold we call it, and I'm going to use an example as a single person, if you're below a certain threshold, as a single, it's $22,000 a year. It's just a hair over. If you're below that $22,000, you qualify for Medi-Cal. It's zero cost, zero copay. You have little prescription copays maybe, and you pay nothing for your health care. And it's a great resource for people that are of low income and low means and low resources to remain insured and have access to health care. And I think a very large number in California, I think it's north of 30% of people in California are on Medi-Cal. It is a huge system, and that's why California has its own system, Medi-Cal, and in the other 49 states it's considered called Medicaid, but it's the same system. It's based upon your household income. You qualify for the benefits. Now, what I'm going to talk about today is we manage thousands and thousands of Cover California accounts. Now, once you're above that $22,000 line as a single person, that's when you no longer qualify for Medi-Cal and you go into an exchange plan, a Cover California plan in California. And in California, and we're in Orange County, south of LA, you have Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield and Health Net and Kaiser and a couple others that linger. And in every county, there'll be a different line of carriers, or characters, I call them, a line of carriers that you have access to. Now, once you're over that $22,000 mark as a single person, and as a household of 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 and all the way up to a household of 10, there's an income chart that determines what you qualify for. But we're using a single person as the example today, if you make above $22,000, then you qualify for a private plan, and you qualify for it at a heavily discounted rate for lower income folks. So let's use an example of someone that makes 25 grand a year. If you're single and you make 25 grand a year, you've been on Medi-Cal, let's say they updated your income and you lost your Medi-Cal benefits recently. What happens is you'll fit into a Cover California plan, and at 25 and even as high as $30 plus thousand a year, you're going to qualify for a huge discount off the cost of your health insurance policy through Anthem or Blue Shield or Health Net or Kaiser. So let's say the plan is $500. At 25 grand, there'll be some plans that literally cost $0 a month. Many will cost 10 and 20 and $50 a month for super good quality private health insurance. Just as your income is low, you qualify for a big discount off the cost of that insurance. And as you make more money, let's say you make 35 grand, instead of a $0 premium, you might pay $75 or $100 for that premium. And it's kind of a sliding scale based upon your income, what percentage of that cost you'll pay. And that's something we're super knowledgeable about. We are helping multiple families and multiple people weekly that are losing their Medi-Cal benefits and are going into a on-exchange Cover California plan and paying next to nothing for it and getting access to great health care, where a lot of folks are coming to us going, God, I lost my Medi-Cal. And that's scary, especially if you have health concerns, you're on medication, and that's something we're super knowledgeable about and super sensitive to, that it's a scary transition. We help people into those private plans, and most of the times after a half hour to 45-minute conversation, people are walking out thanking us and shaking our hands saying, God, you guys made this easy, because it isn't as difficult as it feels. There are resources available. If you lost your Medi-Cal recently, you can get into a private plan. It won't be tremendously expensive if your income is not extremely high, and you will be able to retain access to care. What we're really good at here is helping you pair and stay with your existing doctors and coordinating what plans your doctors will accept and being able to show that to you and talk you through the differences as you transition into a private health insurance policy in Cover California. That can be a little bit daunting to some people and overwhelming, and we walk you through it. We're also a resource for folks going forward. So you're not used to being on a private plan, been on Medi-Cal for years, and now they're asking for pay stubs and you don't qualify. That is a common thing that we're coming across now in the last 8 and 12 months. We've been doing a lot of this. People losing Medi-Cal, needing a private plan, and we can walk you through it and make it somewhat easy and help you understand it, because it is something a lot of folks are unclear about. To comment a little further, so Medi-Cal is getting cleaned up. There's state money and federal money that's involved in funding of Medi-Cal. It's north of 30% of Californians are on low income state health insurance through Medi-Cal. That's a gigantic number. I can tell you from personal experience that I talk to people every week that don't qualify for Medi-Cal and are still on it. I talk to them almost every day. And in our office, we're dealing with and managing a great deal of that. But what's happening is those roles and people that are qualifying are getting cleaned up. So if you don't qualify based upon your income, you're probably going to lose those Medi-Cal benefits. But the reason I'm doing this video is to offer some solace and hopefully help you win your business, that we can help you into that private plan and manage your Cover California. We do all that at zero charge to you. You just have to pay the monthly cost of your insurance if you're qualifying into Cover California, and we can walk you through that. We are an approved Cover California storefront, so we have license to work with you directly as a Cover California representative and kind of take you through the process. Many people we're finding are actually still qualifying for Medi-Cal. They just haven't sent a pay stub or the W-2 or taxes over, and that's all that it takes. But if your income's too high, then you're going to lose those Medi-Cal benefits, and you're going to need to find a new plan if you want to remain insured. So if we can help you, we would love to. Please be in touch, medicalinsurancetoday.com. You can find us. We're based out of Costa Mesa, and please be in touch, and we look forward to serving you.